All right, so this is 9 Mount Vernon. It's really close to the other home too. That Pines golf course is right there. This one does have those tiles up top. Oops. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Really nice front though. This is a beautiful home. However, I did kind of like the other guy a little more. More bang for the buck. That's the best way of saying it. Here, let's walk around the side real quick. So you're real close to the entrance, which is also nice. You get in and out of your house real quick. More yard than the other home. If you do have animals, you get a little more room for them to romp. Nice driveway. It's upgraded compared to some of the other guys. Again, most people have those shingles, and this one has the half-barrel tiles. Extra room on the side. All right, let's take you inside. So, compared to the other home, it's just not as fancy. It doesn't feel like it's $500,000. Still have a little miniature catwalk, but when you get up there, you can't really see it. Oops. So you walk in. It's your living space with your stairs that take you up. Your kitchen and a little bar stool here. Not quite your open concept with the kitchen, but a little bit. Large chandelier. Pool in the back. Only opened one of the blinds. But here, let's swing you into the kitchen. Just read your text message. Thank you for sending me that pre-approval letter. So the windows aren't upgraded like the other guys. The windows in that last house, like each one's about 300. Some of the custom ones are like 600. And then kind of crazy how expensive windows have gotten. That backsplash is great. Look at that. Real pretty. And they've done it right. They've framed it out. Deep sink. This keeps coming up a lot. Everyone wants a bigger sink and a bigger sink. A nice little upgraded refrigerator. Didn't want to say with the homeowner in the last house, but the refrigerator had ice and water issues, so it was just refrigerating. No pantry in here, but they replaced it kind of the same concept as the other one with a wall of cabinets. They do go all the way up. They do have that nice crown molding, recessed lighting. Nice tall home. All right, so nothing too fancy about the garage, but definitely something to mention. Like, what the heck is that? I believe that's your well, so you need a well pump. I don't know why they would ever have that, and or the pool one out here. The electrical panel's a little bit older. I don't see its brand name, it's Siemens one. All right. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Again, sorry for boring you with this, but sometimes I go back and look at it. They do have an irrigation system. As you can see, it's a cinder block home. This is a newer looking hot water heater. This tells me that there was copper in the home. Those fittings might need to be looked at, but that's an easy fix. Garage door railing is a little bent. And then no hurricane rating. So on this one, we don't have that hurricane rated garage door. It's really good for insurance, and that's usually why I always mention it, but for safety, it's always great to have it. Garage doors actually get a lot of return on your home. So you always get your money back with the garage door. Now, this is your washer dryer area. So it's in the bathroom. The other one, I didn't want to mention it in front of her, but it was pretty tight as well. So the other one, you might need a 2-in-1 unit, a washer dryer 2-in-1 units, or find like a stack. Nowadays, everyone wants the jumbos, and I definitely don't think you could fit a jumbo in this one or in the other one. Here's our pee pipe. This is a compressed stone. So it's a mold, you just push a bunch of rocks together. Composite. All right, nice little extra storage, linen tin. Oh no, it's under the closet. And then here's your AC unit. Where's all right, 2024. Lots of life. The other ones were older in the other home. I think one was like a 2008. Oh gosh, it keeps going. Holy cow, it keeps going. That's fun. And then the upstairs one was newer. That's why I took a video of it so I could go back and double check. She did share the seller's disclosure, which is kind of exactly what it sounds like. The seller discloses everything that she knows or they know. And in there, it'll have the age of the units. Same with this home. So if you're showing more interest in it, I will email those over. This is fun. These little guys. Those are a pain in the butt to hang. If you don't like that chandelier, add a couple $100 for replacing it, just to have somebody lift it up there. So this is your little breezeway. These things are necessary, to be honest with you, these landings. I hate seeing stairs right next to a bedroom. So it's nice to have like a little landing area right as you come up. These rooms are bigger. Well, this one's a little bit bigger than the one in the last home. Feels like this house has a lot more square footage, but it just doesn't seem like it's just as nice. It's me being as kind as I can. Again, older windows. Let's check out the roof right here. Sorry to bore you with this stuff, but I always like to double check everything I can in these videos. So again, you see how like they're just concreted in? So if you break one of those tiles, it's pretty much all of them have to come up. And that's where the insurance companies get upset. It's like, we're not gonna give you all this money to replace just a few tiles, so we're gonna wait for it to get worse and then give you money. This nice bathroom done really well. I like it when the tile goes all the way to the top for the aesthetic and just for the keeping water intrusion out of your drywall. You did a pretty good job with that tiling right there, actually. No handles. Nice B-trap. So this is a marble that's on top. Smart mirror. And then let's check out that last room. This one kind of reminds me of the other one, so a little bit more long. No balcony though, no balcony on the second floor. All right, so again, you have that room, this room, the full bath, linen, another linen. Double check, make sure it's not an AC unit. It is an AC unit, okay, awesome. So when one unit kind of cools both floors, you end up having temperature discrepancies. So this room and this room might be freezing, but then the downstairs primary will be incredibly warm. So we like seeing the double units. Age is 2023. That's the only kind of bugaboo about them, are they just age different. Some work harder than the other ones, because people upstairs want it colder. And then sometimes they hit at the same time and you gotta replace them both. Carrier and Train are the best units, in my opinion. So seeing Train in the last one and Carrie in this one, that's great. The last one also had that other brand I was not familiar with. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go down here and double check this one. It just turned on as well, Carrier. All right. Nice tall ceilings. Here's your primary. So again, before we jump in there, you have your 3 bedrooms up top. Right, and then you have this bathroom that sort of everyone's used downstairs. And then you have your primary bedroom. Some vaulted ceilings. I believe these are LVPs, luxury vinyl planks. You can always kind of tell when they have some texture on them and they can be super tight. Luxury vinyl planks are amazing. They're 100% waterproof. So you can mop them, spill a whole bucket of water on them. When you have people coming in on the pool, from the pool, they can just drip everywhere and you just get it up. If you ever have issues with anything underneath them, you just take them up, clean, or do whatever you need to do underneath, put them right back down. They snap together. This nice 2 walk-in closets, which is great, but I hate these accordion doors. I mean, you'd have to constantly be closing them, keeping them closed. I almost wish they opened on the inside instead of the outside. Really nice sized shower. Tile to the top. Checking under here, good P pipes. Outlets out here as well on each side of the sink, so you're not putting anything across. A little commode room. Some linens. Definitely need to make sure the light works in here. If there is a light, yeah. All right, so let's go check out the pool. And I'll do a few last minute shots of, say, the kitchen, and I'll upload them to YouTube so you can watch it as many times as you'd like. And of course, give me a call if you have any questions. I am comparing this home a lot to the other one. Well, this is it's in a good spot. It's in great shape. Got lots of yard. Of course, you've seen it on Zillow, but it reaches all the way back there. When you're on Zillow, it has a lot lines you can click so you can see exactly how far it goes out. The bird cage is in good shape. I don't see the hurricane straps besides these 2. So if you were interested in this one, I would actually say bring somebody out to put these on. It just makes it so much easier. Here's some irrigation you can see. Not sure if it's working. Typically what I do is I'll go around the neighborhood and look to see what type of fences they have. So it looks like they tried to say you have to do wrought iron for the water. So there's a little creek right here. But then these people put the vinyls in, so they might not be as strict as some other communities are. And the last one, I did get a confirmation that you can put up the wrought iron ones. Nice little step down over there. This pool's surfacing looks like it's in real good shape. You can kind of see a little bit of the staining down there, those brown marks. It's kind of like rust. Little turtles. Oh, I think I know what these little caps are. They pop up and they shoot like water jet, and it helps break up all the surface. And so all of this flow can go to the skimmer. kind of stirs it up. Definitely looks like they put these footers out here after the fact. Yeah, a little bit of, just a little bit of, let me see if I can zoom on, a little bit of this. These are signs that it's getting close to needing a new surfacing. But the big things I'm looking at are kind of like, it looks like it's coming up, where you can like pull off a piece. I didn't stare at the last pool as, you know, as much as this one, but they're two completely different type of surfaces. All right, let's see if it makes a cloud when I rub on it. Nope, which is good. Essentially, that would mean the surfaces are coming off. Surface is coming off. All right. Nice big yard. It's a little overfilled. Don't know about well and septic, but I will find those things out. That's definitely where a tree was, not where a septic is anything. So Palm Coast is just growing so quickly. You know, the house prices are stabling out a lot, and it's because of new construction. There's so much new construction, but it's hard to find homes that have this luxury look that are also kind of close to town. Right around the corner is Publix, the grocery store that all the Floridians use. It's also Winn-Dixie. I mean, Starbucks, everything that is a necessity in our modern lives. Yeah, it's real close to the beach. Taxes aren't crazy high. Homeowners insurance isn't ridiculous. But there is definitely a lot of secrets to keeping that down, like the newer windows and the hurricane rated garage doors. All right. So again, if you have any questions about the home, you know how to reach me. Let's do one more look at that. One more look at that kitchen. I'll try to highlight it a little bit better.